Hi, hello. How are you? I hope you are okay today. Um, Happy New Year. I'm Blanca. I'm from Mexico, and today I'm going to work with Pentacolor products. Uh, I'm going to create a new agenda for this year, and I hope you enjoy it. Mm, if you can listen to me and you can see my screen, we'll be so glad if you tell me. I'm going to wait a few minutes or a few seconds as you can tell me that we are okay. Hola, soy Blanca, soy de México. Ya tengo algunos años con Pentart. Me gustan mucho los productos de acá. Voy a hablar un poco en inglés, un poco en español y lo que hoy voy a crear es una agenda. Tengo aquí algunos números. Hello, Julian. How are you? Hi, Jackie. Tengo aquí unos números. Estos números los saqué. Les voy enseñando los moldes para que los vean. Estos los saqué de este molde de estampería. Están hechos de arcilla. These are made from clay, with clay, and these are from this mold. I have another mold that I am going to use. I am going to use this one. This is from Dewdrops collection, also from Stamperia, and the pad that I am going to use today is this one. I'm going to create just the covers for this agenda, and I'm going to show you how I will do it. And later, I'm going to share with you the pictures from my agenda. So these are made from clay. This is a frame that I did with resin. As you can see, is different from these ones. These are from clay, with clay, and this is from resin. So I am going to use bonding primer for this one, and I'm going to glue this in my covers. I want to show you which material I'm going to use for the covers. I bought some canvas that they made here in Mexico. As you can see, they are thicker. It's about, I don't know, I want to tell you the thickness of this. This is 3.5 millimeters, and this was a big canvas. This is the size of the canvas. As you can see, it has a fabric on it. It's like the canvas the fabric that the canvas are made here. But this has cardboard, so this is very thick. And I also cut other cardboards that are thinner than these ones. I want to make my agenda very thick and very resistant because I'm going to use it all this year. So I am going to need two cardboards. This is thicker than the other one. And as you can see, this has fabric on it. So I'm going to show you the ruler, as I can't tell you the size of this one. This is 15 centimeters. I used to work in centimeters, but let me tell you, it's 6 inches. And this is almost 9 inches, but in centimeters is 22.5. So these are going to be my covers. I also have other cardboards here. That I'm going to use also here for the agenda. These are smaller. I cut these ones In inches is almost is 2 3/4, and this is almost 9. In centimeters, this is 22.5, and this is 7 centímetros. Entonces son de 22.5 por 7 y este es por 15. Este va a ser el lomo de mi agenda, así. Y si se fijan, lo que yo hice fue cortar varios cartones. Estos cartones son más gruesos que estos. Este solamente es cartón por los dos lados. This is cardboard for both sides. Y este cartón, lo que hice fue que compré un canvas que es de cartón, lo corté a la mitad, I cut it in the middle, y estos tienen una tela aquí, donde se puede trabajar para hacer diferentes proyectos. Entonces yo compré este y lo corté a la mitad. Entonces esto es lo que me va a servir a mí como mi base. And another thing that I am going to use is this piece of fabric. This piece is 22 and this is 17 centimeters. Why am I going to use this fabric? I am going to glue this fabric here. This is the way I used to do my albums and my agendas, because it's easier for me, because if I need a specific measure of I want to do it in rectangle or square, I can choose all the sizes. I am going to glue this fabric right here, and then I am going to glue these cardboards right here. So if you can see, I can open and close and open and close. Okay, I am going to put another material I forget yesterday. This is Tibet. I don't know if you can buy Tibet in your countries, but this is like a paper that it's very resistant. As you can see, I cannot cut it because it's like plastic paper. And I am going to glue this also. Hello, Sheila. Hi, Judith. How are you? I hope everyone is okay. Here, this is going to be my measures here. I used to use both the Tyvek and the fabric, because in this way I can open and close my agendas and my albums several times and they don't get damaged. Yo uso este Tyvek y la tela, porque así puedo hacer que el lomo de mi álbum o de mi agenda quede bastante resistente y no se va a estar despegando, no se va a estar rompiendo, no se va a estar zafando. Hi, Gill. Thanks for joining. It's good to see you. I'm going to start painting these ones. The color that I choose is this Pentacolor paint chalky. The color is Victorian pink. It's a very, very soft pink. These canvas are also prepared. That's why this has like a fabric, so I can use the paint on it without problems. If you are using just cardboard, you can use first the gesso and then you can paint. As you can see, this is a very, very soft ink. I love this one. And I think that it will be okay with the collection that I choose. I told you in the beginning that I am going to use some molds and some pages later from Dewdrops collection from Stamperia. Here we cannot buy the albums or the bases for the albums in stores here in Mexico. It's complicated. So this is the way that I find to make my own albums on my own covers. And you can if you can buy the albums, but sometimes it's good to learn how we do the things from zero. Yes, Jill, the collection is very beautiful. I love soft colors. I know that sometimes we can choose other collections that have more colors. For example, the collections from, I don't know, Cristina Radovan or from Sarah Alcobendas are very colorful, but sometimes I used to choose the collections that has two, three colors, two, three soft colors, like this one. For example, today I watched the live with the new collection Masquerade. Here we don't used to celebrate like in like in some European countries that you used to celebrate carnivals and that kind of things. So that collection will be great for the next months. And they have soft colors too. Yes, that's true, Jill. And for example, as I told you, uh, let me show you. For example, I did this, and also it's all made with my own cardboard. So if you can measure and you can see the size that you want, it's easier. When you cut all the cardboards and all the things, and you're going to spend a lot of time cutting and measuring, but it's going to be fun. Les digo que aquí en México, la verdad es que yo no he encontrado quien haga bases para álbums así, pero aunque lo encontrara, yo creo que una saldría muy caro y dos, la manera más fácil de poder hacer sus propios álbums y de poder escoger las medidas de tu álbum, pues es tú crearlo desde cero. Entonces, por eso les quería yo enseñar cómo hago yo mis álbums y los proyectos que luego les enseño. Y pues son desde cero, porque yo corto, yo hago todo. Digo, sí es bastante entretenido estar midiendo y estar viendo que pues a veces no te queda como debería, y a veces te pasaste, 5 centímetros o a veces te faltó, pero bueno, es parte de ir aprendiendo. Hi, 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 Sharon. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? I wish you all the best for this year. And for example, today I'm very happy because it's my mom's birthday. She is today she is 74 years old. So she's not with me. She's in another city with my sister. But sometime we are going to celebrate. I am painting with the Victorian pink chalky paint. And for example, if you want also, you can use fabric to cover your or to protect your covers. But this time, as I am using very uh, thicker cardboard, so I think that with the paint is going to be great. I don't know if you see one of my posts from Pentacolor. For example, this is another album that I did from zero. But for this one, first I cover everything with with fabric, and then I paint the fabric, and I create my own folders on my own pages. So this is another way to do the albums. For this one, I am going to use some different files to do my agenda. As it's a little bit cold here, the paint it's not in the best condition. It's not as liquid as it used to be. So I think that it's going to be okay. Just one layer of this paint. Hi, Lynn, how are you? So next, it's not completely dried, so I'm going to start with the pieces that I have from clay and resin. As I am going to use this one that it's from resin, I am going to paint it with a bonding primer first. Okay. Let me see, where's my... I moved everything yesterday, and now I don't find my stuff. Remember that this is bonding primer, and when we used to use bonding primer is because we have some... Let's see, I have here paper. Yes. You can use bonding primer when you have some kind of surface like resin or like glass or like metal. Well, thank you. Well, I said that We are we it's cold here, but I believe that it's not as cold as you are in New York. For in Mexico, we said cold, and it's 18 um, degrees Celsius. Well, in my city, other cities are like Chihuahua or other ones are, for example, 6 degrees, and they sometimes they have snow. So this is the only thing that I am going to use with this bonding primer. This is the bonding primer. It's white, and it's easy to work with this one. Then I will have the numbers, and for the numbers, I'm going to paint them with this creamy acrylic matte. This is the color is creamy white. Oh no, Gill. I understand why you say that you can do your lives because it's very cold there. Sorry. Last year, one of my kids has to do some some classes in Europe, and he was deciding if he can go in winter in December or in summer in June. So we told him, you are going to get freeze if you go in December, and you are not going to travel because it's very, very cold right there. So that's why he went in June to Vichy, France. And he said, oh, it's cold. No, in winter they are going to be cold. The first time that I saw snow was 20 years ago when I went to Europe and I visited Greece, and we were in a trip to Delphos. It was very, very cold. And when I see the snow, where, oh, wow, it's snow. It was a good experience for us. But honestly, I don't know if I can live in a place where it's snowing all winter for 2 or 3 months. Oh no. Oh, sorry. I hope it it will not damage your house or your streets, Elizabeth. That's why I told you that for me and for my husband, it was like, oh wow, it was a good experience to see the snow. But to live, it's I think or I believe that it's complicated in a place with snow. Oh no, it broke. I used to use my resin for these kind of pieces when they are very thicker in some places, but I didn't have resin yesterday. That's why I use clay, but it's not easy to paint this one. That's no way for you. For some people in Mexico, we they used to travel a lot in winter to some places like Vail or like Switzerland to go to some places with snow because for us it's like, oh wow, it's amazing. When my husband told me we are going to go to vacations, I always choose beach. I love the beaches. A lot of hot, a lot of margaritas and the sea. I want to swim. We got married in December some years ago, a lot of years ago. And when we choose the place for the honeymoon, it was like, I was like, okay, I want any place, but with beach, please. And we went to Maui. So these are going to be my first pieces. I have also some other pieces, but I have to dry these ones a little bit because the clay is a little bit fresh. So let me dry this. These are from this mold, this the bird houses, the birds and some little flowers. Inside it's going to be fresh, but I can paint outside if it's a little bit dried. For the frame, I choose this color. This is hazelnut brown. And for the flowers and these pieces, I am going to choose more chalky paints. One color is going to be blackberry. The other one is going to be uh, flax blue. The other one is denim. This is the other blue. I am also going to use this one, is cherry blossom. This is another pink. This is different from the Victorian pink that I used before. And also I am going to use this one, is vintage brown. So as you can see, all are soft colors. So these are going to be my numbers, and these rocks finally. I am going to glue it when I'm going to glue to the cover. So let me paint these ones. For the flowers, I am going to use this one. This is the blackberry color. Entonces, como están viendo, estoy usando colores como pastel que quedan con la colección. Ahorita voy a usar este color, que es un color como de los que decimos acá en México, que son como colores a la tiza. Son muy opacos al momento de secar. No es como las pinturas mate, por ejemplo. Las mate tienen siempre un cierto grado de brillo, que bueno, a mí la verdad no me encanta, no me encanta cuando son muy brillosas las pinturas. Entonces en estas he encontrado que realmente son mate, o sea, al secarse son completamente mate. Entonces se ven muy bonitas. Y ahorita voy a usar los colores azul y así, y los beige, porque son los que creo que quedan mejor con la colección que escogí, que es una de estampería que se llama Dewdrops. Thank you, Sandorne. Oh, wow, that's a great name. Hi, Anna, how are you? Thanks for joining. This is my first live for this year. I used to do my lives in the last week of every month, but Pentar told me that they were going to have vacations, so this is the live that corresponds to December. So this is going to be our flowers, and we have here more flowers. So I know that this is going to broke because it's not completely dry, and it's Okay. That would be our flowers. And let me see if I have here green. Okay. I'm going to choose this one. Is Lichen green. Es un verde muy clarito. It's a very soft green. And I am going to use this one to paint the leaves. And for the branch, I am going to use this color. This is the vintage brown that I showed you before. Sometimes I used to think a lot about the project that I am going to show you or that I am going to share with Pentart. Honestly, it's sometimes I say, oh, which kind? How I used to think a lot because I don't know which kind of projects do you prefer, the canvas or the projects that used to be useful. For the house, I am going to paint this one with this color that it's flax blue. These little houses are really cute. I was thinking to use the MDF pieces, but I cannot get the some pieces in here in Mexico because of customs. Customs used to say no, this is not a material that you can have. So I have to choose the molds. Algunas veces me gustan las piezas de MDF que sacan para estas colecciones, pero no las podemos traer porque las aduanas no permiten meter ciertos materiales y como dicen que eso es de madera, aunque les diga a uno que es madera tratada y demás, no permiten que uno la transporte, entonces no podemos tener esos materiales aquí. So, así que pues nos tenemos que conformar con usar los moldes y usar resina o la arcilla. I don't know if other countries used to have the same problems for the MDF pieces, but here it's really a nightmare. Y para pintar el pajarito, to paint the little bird, I am going to use this one. This is denim. This is also from the Decor paint Chucky. Y otro color que voy a usar, another color that I am going to use. Let's see if I here piece of fabric. Is this one, the cherry blossom. This is pink, soft pink. This is the other color. And I want to use a little bit of this one for the flowers, but I have to clean with the fabric. Sometimes I used to use water with the pieces, but as these pieces are not completely dried, I prefer just to clean quickly with the fabric that it's dried. And we can paint the frame with this color that it's hazelnut brown. Mm. I'm cleaning it with the dried fabric before it gets dried. So these paints are really, really good because it has good coverage. You just with one layer, you can cover everything completely, and the colors are amazing. And you can choose between the matte and the glossy or the metallics that they have in these paints from the creamy acrylic. So I'm going to clean this one. Okay, that's it. And I have here flowers, and I will have here the bird and the house. For the house, I am going to use this one. This is an antiquing gel brown. This is the product that I am using. Let me paint this one with this antiquing gel. So I'm not sure if I am going to use antiquing gel for the numbers. I'm thinking about it. So this is going to be my little house. Maybe a little bit right here. Just a little bit touches, not to paint, not to cover everything. Just to play with some color right here. And here. And here. Just a little bit of color. Okay. Hi, Barbara. How are you? For that vintage or shabby look, I am going to use another antiquing gel. In this case, I am going to use the white one. But first, I want to dry this a little bit, okay? Si no secan primero las capas que van pintando, lo único que van a hacer es agregar la siguiente capa, pero se va a ir mezclando el color. Entonces, en lugar de verse blanco y café, se va a ver un color beige. Y eso no es lo que queremos. Entonces, ahorita lo que voy a hacer es un poquito de de pincel seco, pero con el anti-king gel. So I am going to use this one, the anti-king gel, just a little bit in my brush. I'm going to clean it and drop. I don't want this completely white, just some touches. You have to be very, very delicate when you are painting with the dry brush. And here, another touches here, and that's going to be complete. Okay. If you want this more soft or softer, maybe you can wait a couple of hours. It's going to be completely dry. You are going to see the colors in again, and you can use more white or more the brown. Sometimes when it's not completely dry, the colors see in one way, and when you used to and when it's right, the colors change a little bit. These are going to be more decorations for the agenda, okay? Let me clean this with um with alcohol because I don't want my agenda to be colorful. It's going to be only pink. Okay, so let's continue working with our covers. As I told you, I am going to glue here the other part, the other cardboard. But first, I am going to put here this one, a ribbon, to close my agenda, okay? So I choose this blue. It doesn't want to work. I don't know if the blue or this one. What do you think? Blue or beige? Mm, mm, mm. This one. I have to put this one. I need 2 pieces. Hi, Ildiko. How are you? And here I am going to glue this. And then I am going to glue the other cardboard. Do you remember that I told you that I bought 2 cardboards? So first, this one. You can use, for example, the express glue, or you can use the cardboard glue. In this case, I am going to use the cardboard glue, but it's, let me try to open this one. If I cannot use it, I'm going to use the express glue. Okay, this is going to be the cardboard glue. And with the brush, but it's only for glues. I lose. Before gluing this one, remember that we have our fabric. And also I have the piece of tieback. Yes, I know that it's complicated, but it's going to be great, okay? Trust me. And then we're going to glue the cardboard. Here. So you're not going to see the fabric. You're only going to see the pieces of cardboard that you are going to have, okay? Then I will have these pieces. One of these, I am going to paint it, this one, with the first color that I show you, the Victorian pink. I forgot to paint this one. Oh, sorry if I'm moving the camera, but I have here the brushes. This is going to be my next step. You are going to to glue this one in the middle of the fabric, and then you are going to glue the other part of the covers. Same way, you have to put the ribbon, and then the fabric, and then the tieback, and then the other cardboard. Entonces, de esta manera yo lo que estoy haciendo es que le voy poniendo varias capas, y así cuando yo abro y cierro el álbum, no voy a tener tantos problemas de que se vaya a romper o que se me vaya a zafar, se vaya a descomponer todo lo que estoy haciendo. Entonces, yo lo que pongo es que pongo un pedazo de listón pongo sí, el listón, luego pongo la tela, que me da pues como mayor seguridad cuando hago los álbums, y ya después hago la otra parte. I cut some pieces also from the from the album, from the Dewdrops collection, from the pack, and I want to show you what I'm going to do with that pieces. Here I have the frame, and I am going to cut a piece of this cardboard. Let me see the size of this one. And this one, I want to paint this. I have this creamy white. This is also from the Decor Paint Showcase, okay? And here, uh, I have it disappears. Has a girl that I have here. Uh, I have problems with the battery of the laptop. Okay. I'm going to glue this right here, and then I am going to put this right here. Where I got that one? This is from the pad, from the Dewdrops pad. I don't find it right now, but I cut this one, and I'm going to glue this right here, okay? This will be okay in this place. And I'm going to glue with the express glue again. And let me put this, this, and I am going to use right here this is the heavy body gel, okay? It doesn't matter that it's glossy because I only want to use this. for the frame. This is going to be here. And let me clean this one. So as I told you, you are going to glue this one here, and in the other side, you can glue this one here. For the last step, you are going to glue this one here, and this is going to be here. So in this way, you are going to have the album, and you can open and close this in this way. Okay. Right now, maybe I'm not going to have all the time to do it, but you can do it in this way. This thing. Another thing that I have is this. This is another cardboard that I am going to make some holes. Why? Because I will have some folders right here. Here I will have this one, and in this case I will put all the files that I will have for the agenda. I did 6 pieces. I'm going to show you how I did this one. I have some papers. I have this piece of cardboard, and I have this cord. Okay. This is going to be my masterpiece. I am going to put this right here. I just fold this in half to do the folders. Here and here. And here I will put the cord right here. And in this, I'm going to put the cord right here. Okay. I will have this one. I can decorate this one with the washi pad or with the pads from the same collection. Okay. Here. If you make this one first, it's going to be easier than to use the ruler all the times that you are going to need it. So I have 6 of these ones. This is just my ruler that I did, that I create. And I have 6 of these ones. That's why I put these 6 marks. I can paint this, or I can put here a paper or anything, and then I can punch it, and then I will put everything right here. This is going to be in the middle of the album, and you are going to have all the files right here. Okay, I hope you understand this. And for the last thing that I want to do today, it's in this part, I am going to use this stencil. This stencil is going to be with my modeling paste. Here I will put this. This is the paste that I am going to use. This is going to be white. Entonces lo que estoy usando ahorita es una pasta que es muy ligera. Como ven, es de color blanco. Y la estoy usando solamente con la espátula. Esto seca rápido. Entonces la voy a usar aquí. Con el stencil. Y let me try this a little bit. Not too close because I don't want to burn everything. And I am going to use the same stencil for the other cover. I'm going to put everything in the cover, as you can see how it's going to look. Cinco. If you want, you can cut. If you don't want a lot of layers, maybe you can put the flowers right here. And then you can cut from the pad. If you want more decorations, you can cut from the pad more flowers or some things like this, or you can use the die cuts or the ephemeras, and it's going to be great. So this will be my agenda. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy the live. So this is going to be the thing that I show you. I have to glue everything and to put the folders and everything, but this is how it will be. And here I can use again the same stencil to put here some decorations. Maybe in this side I can put this part of the stencil and this one, and I hope you enjoy it. This is my project for today. Is there a mold for there? Yes, I show you and at the beginning the molds that I used today. I use this mold with numbers, and I use this mold for the houses and the birds. So these were the two molds that I used today. These are from Stamperia. So these are really cute, I think. And I'm going to put the other ribbon right here, and I will close everything. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for joining me today, and have a nice year. Mom, if you see this live, I don't see if you are here. Happy birthday, and I send you a big hug. I love you. Mami, te quiero mucho. Feliz cumpleaños. Espero que te la pases muy bien y muchas gracias a las que vieron el video del día de hoy. Como vieron, este fue el proyecto. Después voy a compartir las fotos ya que lo haya terminado de pegar y todo en el grupo de Pentacolor Kft. Y pues gracias por estar el día de hoy conmigo. Disfruten mucho el 2025 y les mando un beso. Bye.